right, so we're going to open up to lesson 20.
Page 72.
Page 72, fantastic. And then, so we're going to work on the same concepts as we've been doing as we're going along. All right, you guys are working for Skittles today?
Yes.
All right, fantastic. All right, and then when we get to the vocabulary, with words you don't know, just put it like either a star or a circle next to it. Yeah, just put those underneath your underneath your books. So when we get to vocabulary you don't know, star, circle, something, indicate it, and then at the end of that section, we'll go through. We've got the tablet, we've got the computer, so that we can look up the words. All right, fantastic. All right, so activity A, vowel combinations. Remember what do we do when we have the vowels in a box?
There's a word you need to sound it.
So they're going to have two sounds. So like OW is going to say low or
No.
ow. Yes, we have low or ow. So we'll have to do that. All right, ready? All right, so line 1, and we're reading across. So ear.
Ear.
Next.
Oi.
Oi.
Oh.
All right, let's look at that one again. We see an O-E. So like if we have so we have an O, and what's that rule if for a word that says at the end of an E?
Oi. Oh.
So can I borrow your pencil?
Huh?
All right, so if we have a consonant, we have an O, we have another consonant, and then we have that E at the end. Right now my brain is escaping me what kind of letter, what word would that one would be. But if we have, okay.
Wrote.
So it would be
Wrote.
wrote. What does that O do? It says its name. So O, so if we have an O-E, what do we do?
It's a letter in between.
Yeah, so are we going to say an A or an O?
O.
Oh, we're going to just say that O. All right, next.
A. Ooh.
Okay.
We just did this.
We did it with it. Oh, what do we do now? What's going to say? Or is it going to say its name, or is it going to say,
L.
or is it going to say its sound?
It's sound.
So if we have a
Yeah, like it when you put the word
Like
lake, so that A-E is going to sound like. So it's going to say
Lake.
A. All right,
A.
good. All right.
Oi.
So next word, or sorry, line 2.
Oi.
I.
So it's
Ow.
ow,
Ow.
or as in if we have L-O-W.
O. Ooh.
What is the L-O-W? I'm going to get a visual for you. Say that word.
O.
Oh.
O.
So what does that O-W say?
O.
Uh-huh. So it says ow or O. All right, next word.
E.
E.
Uh-huh.
Oi.
Ow. Oi.
Okay, oi. Next one.
Ooh.
Uh-huh. And the last one.
Oi.
So O-A, think of
Book.
B-O-A-T.
O. O.
Oh, I was going to say O as in, what is this word?
Boat.
Francisco, what's this word? Okay, fantastic. All right, you guys are both working for Skittles, right?
Yeah.
All right. All right, we're going to keep working. You can save it. That's fine. All right. So now vowel conversions. Kind of makes sense if we were to do that first, but we're going to, this is how they want us to do it. All right, so we're looking at activity B. What's that first letter?
M. U.
U. And what's its sound?
U.
Next word?
E.
And
E.
Next letter?
A.
What's its sound?
A.
Next.
I. A.
O.
O. Ooh.
Ooh.
Or, yeah, like octopus. Okay? All right.
What's
Now,
that?
those are just my instructions. All right. So, activity C, we have prefixes and suffixes. What's a prefix?
A prefix is at the end or the end of the word. Beginning.
Make a decision. Is it a prefix in the beginning or the end?
Let me see.
Prefix.
It's gotta be at the end
Why?
because
So when do we see the word?
Ibo is a prefix.
Is that a prefix or a suffix? Because look at the word prefix. So we have a pre. Pre means what?
Pre.
Means what?
Princess.
Not princess.
I don't get it.
First?
Oh,
First is the beginning. All right, so it is, yes, it's the pre is in the beginning, and then the suffix is at the end. Okay.
See, I see emble here.
Yes, because you're what section are you looking at? Where were you?
So,
You were looking at the suffixes. All right. So we're gonna read the prefixes across.
add, add,
Next.
in,
Next.
con,
Next.
re,
Next.
pro,
pro,
Okay. Next. Line 2.
per,
Next.
a,
Next.
add,
Next.
con,
come.
in,
And M. All right. Fantastic.
Don't eat it, Francisco.
Yeah. Don't eat this one yet. All right. So now we're looking at suffixes. Where do suffixes come?
At the end.
Francisco, where do suffixes come?
and in.
Fantastic. All right. We're reading across.
This,
This
ish,
is
shift,
safe,
airy,
airy,
int,
int,
And yep. Line 4.
ants,
Next.
us, tree,
Let's look at that one.
tur,
Look
tree,
at tur again. T-U-R.
Oh, tur.
Tur.
tur,
able, ins,
is,
What's that?
or,
Hold on. What's the last one? I-Z-E.
inset,
Eyes.
eyes,
ice,
Yeah. Eyes. All right.
or,
Or.
food, and,
int,
age, meant,
Okay. Now, something we haven't done much of, but we're gonna pick a suffix, and what word can you think of that's gonna have that one?
Okay.
How about able?
Um,
What word has able at the end?
undependent fellow. Oh,
apple,
undependent fellow.
So undependable.
LB or L.
Undependable.
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 Not sure if that one's. Yeah. Okay. All right. How about a word with full at the end?
F-U-L.
Uh-huh.
football.
At the end. So we're gonna look at something in
So
the
with the F,
at the end.
feel,
Beautiful.
Beautiful. All right.
beautiful.
All right. Our beautiful
I
weather,
feel
right?
Beauty.
Yeah, Florida.
Beauty.
So give me a sentence with the word beautiful in it.
Cute.
A sentence, a whole sentence.
Florida is so. Florida weather is so beautiful.
Yeah, I think it's a great sentence. Florida weather is so beautiful, or Florida has beautiful weather. Either one.
Yeah.
Both are
That one.
good sentences.
Me.
All right. What's your word? What's
That
your word?
art is so beautiful.
What?
That art is so beautiful.
Yes. Fantastic.
That
Alright.
car is so beautiful.
It could be. What kind of car do you think is beautiful?
Lamborghini.
Either one. Either the Bugatti or the Lamborghini. Beautiful
Lamborghini
cars.
Hurricane is my dream car.
Oh, I haven't seen that one yet.
Oh, you
I'll
the
do it.
Lamborghini. I've seen it.
Lamborghini Hurricane. Alright, Lamborghini Interdor.
All right, I'll have to look up that one. So maybe at the end we'll look up the hurricane. Okay, but not a real like a weather hurricane. All right. Well, we could, but you guys during science you looked at that. All right, so we are looking at prefixes and suffixes. So we're going to
So U-E-A-I-E.
whatever the A-E-I
Vowels.
vowels are A-E-I-O-U.
A-I-O-U.
Prefixes are when? When did the
Vowels.
where do we find a prefix?
Prefix in the beginning.
Beginning.
Yep. And then where's the suffix?
Front.
Suffix.
Mid.
Suffix.
Suffix. So like less, ish, sieve, airy. So remember these are where are we gonna find
Suffix.
those? Where are we gonna find those
In
in
the
a word?
end.
At the end. Okay. So in this
A.
so if we're looking at activity D, so we have the word persistently.
Persistently.
Are there any prefixes?
Yeah.
How about
Yes, it is one. Pre.
per?
Per.
Right? Because no, let's look at the difference between per and pre.
Pre has the E in the middle and the R at the end. And no, per has the P, E-R, and pre has P-R-E. Perform.
All right. So we have performance, and
Pre-word.
then prefix.
Prefix.
Okay.
Per-
Or what's another pre word?
Performance.
Presenter.
Presenter.
Okay.
Presenter is
So
like
I'm
when
I'm the presenter of the eraser.
Expo eraser.
Yes. All right. Move back so we can erase. So, but there is a difference. Now, sometimes when we're saying the word quickly,
Pressing it.
we might not. You have to listen real carefully to hear. Is it pre or per? Because there are some, excuse me, some words that sound. People just kind of blur
Sometimes
them
I
together.
spell it wrong because I put the R.
So that's why you really have to listen and see how is it being used in context. All right, so you are underlining the prefixes
This one
and
has a
the
this one
suffix.
has a suffix.
Which suffix does it have?
We?
Yeah, it has.
Wait, let me see.
And then is ent, is that also a suffix?
Mhm.
And so
We had learned about ENT in lesson 60.
no, but we have learned it. We haven't seen it in a while, so we can do ent. Sorry, only helps if I spell it correctly. All right, ent and lee. So you should have that on your page right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
All right. So do you have the per?
They're trying to eat my skills.
I hope not.
find one.
And then our base word, sis,
Find one.
Persistently.
and then
Find another one.
tently.
One.
Okay.
I found a lot of them here. One.
All right, but is so this part we can underline as the base word.
You killed the bug on your thing?
What?
You killed the bug?
It was an ant. It was just a regular. Remember, it's the biting bugs are the only ones that I kill. If it's caterpillar, what do we do?
You put
Eat
it
it.
on the tree.
I mean,
I prefer not to eat the caterpillar.
Sorry.
You missed one on Thursday or Friday. We had was it Thursday or Friday we had a caterpillar?
both.
We might have,
Oh.
but one just dropped down and was on Mario's book, so we have
He
I'll
surprised
put my
me.
head out of the window.
I think he was up on the
Mosquito
tree.
went to my mouth.
that happens. All
I
right.
think he was up on the tree, like we put him up on the tree, and then
Too
he fell
nasty.
down on accident.
Maybe. All right.
And
So
then
now,
he fell on my paper, and then I had jumped up and got surprised.
all right. So next word
Is famous.
we're going across.
Oh, government.
Okay. So let's see if
Government.
are there any prefixes or suffixes?
Tell.
Mint.
Okay. Circle the prefixes and circle the suffixes.
Mint.
And then what? Remember, you can always look back in your prefixes and suffixes. Okay. So how about al? Is al a suffix?
Yes.
AL?
Al.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Circle,
we're gonna have
circle.
some of the. Remember, we don't see every suffix or prefix in our lessons every time. Okay. And then how would we say that word?
Governmental. I meant government.
So we can do our loops. So gov, earn, meant, all. Remember how to do gov,
Governmental.
earn, meant, all.
What is that? Isn't the government like?
So you said, what is that? You okay?
Nope, it fell.
Your skittle?
Mm-hmm.
Mine did too.
Yours is in your mouth. All right. So you had a question about that word. What should you do next to it?
Divided. Not divided.
Divided.
He's gonna put a star there so that we know we're gonna look back at it. I think he knows, and
Can I
we'll
get
get
one
there.
of those, please?
What, a lid?
Yes.
Okay. Next word.
Supposed to be a skill in it.
Not yet. When we get to the end of the section.
Famously.
Okay.
Famously.
Okay. So circle any prefixes and any suffixes.
Okay.
Some people might be rich, but they might not be famous.
Fam. Fam.
Do we have fair?
No.
No.
MOU.
But A is a
But
prefix.
OUS? OUS is, because if we look back over here,
That's-
OUS
that's
definitely is,
killing
and
it.
L1. So a lot of our words, what do you notice?
A is a prefix.
Is that at the very beginning?
No.
No, so if it's not in the very beginning, then it's not a prefix.
The wind is killing us. Ooh, I can.
There we go. All right.
It go like this.
Okay. All right, so how do we say that word?
Famously.
Famously. Okay.
Would you rather be famous or
Legendary.
rich?
probably would rather. Yeah, I would much rather be rich than famous. I don't.
Because I don't want to go everywhere and then everybody knows me and attack me.
I'm too quiet a person. I wouldn't want everybody to know me.
Yeah, me either.
All right.
That's why I don't want to.
And then I could also, if I was rich, then I could do a lot more good work than
Yeah.
if I was just famous.
Like science.
But the famous people can do some good work too. And because of their fame, they can get help for other people. So it's
Yeah.
not a bad problem to have.
Mm.
All right, next
Dairy.
word.
Dairy.
Legendary.
Okay. Any prefixes in that word?
Yes. R-I. I mean R-Y.
Okay. So how about ARY? Is that a prefix or a suffix?
Yes.
Is that coming in the
Oh,
beginning?
wait, it's
We have
pre,
and then
pre.
suff.
It's pre. I mean, so.
A suffix. This is at the end.
Legendary.
Yeah.
That's it.
It might. Yeah, that probably is because I don't think we have anything
And-
else.
And so one.
No, I think we just have that. Just have a suffix. Hi, for closing that. We're gonna look up words later. Okay. All right. Next word. Line 3.
Advertisement.
What do we have to do first? Look for prefixes and suffixes.
Wait, T-I-V-E.
Uh-huh.
And
Tiv.
at the
Now
end.
there you go. That A by itself is a good prefix.
Yes.
We don't think about it normally as a prefix, but it is.
That's it?
How about ness? Attractiveness.
This iPad is the same size as the seat.
Yeah, and that's the first generation. All right. So and this A, Mario said was
Prefix.
a prefix. Do you remember that from our list of prefixes? Okay. And now go across. Look for any prefixes and suffixes.
Con. No, man. Wait, I found one. Ice.
Eyes. Yep.
Ice.
All right.
That's it.
All right.
Wait. Con. Move it. That's it.
All right. And
Is
will
this
that
a
help?
prefix?
The con, typically we want it in the very beginning, but I think that E can also work as a prefix because it's working alone. I would circle the con because that's going to help you read the word better. All right.
Economize.
So read the word.
Read the word.
Economize.
This.
So this one.
Economics.
Economize. Do you know what that word is?
No.
So what should you do?
Find it.
Put a star or a dot. Yep.
This
Line 4.
Timid. This person.
So look for prefixes.
That ant. And
This is
O-I-N-T.
How about that? So you saw dis. What else have you seen? Did I hear a ment?
O-I-N-T.
Let's go back into your prefixes and suffix list.
I just came back from the report card review. I just came back from the report card review.
All right, that might be it. It might just have.
That's it.
All right, so read that word.
This one.
Oh, it does have another. So we have the dis, and then that A also works as a prefix. So dis,
Appointment.
point, ment. And then point's the base word, yep, and then ment. All right. How many syllables does disappointment have?
A lot. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Count
5.
it out. Count it out. So
Disappointment.
there you go.
4.
Disappointment. 4. All right. Next word is
I got it. Ren.
so the ence. Yep.
Yeah, this is
The ence. Yep. Ence is a suffix.
Does it? Wait.
All right.
Yep.
All right. And then how do we say that word?
Endurance.
a
A quarter.
star.
Oh, that gave me a lot of headache.
All right. So let's look at. So So let's look. It sounded like you guys had some difficulty trying to sound it out, right?
Mhm.
So what vowel do you see first?
Give me a lot of
Cornet.
headache.
So, go ahead. I talked over my
Hornets.
Okay. So you're saying currents, right? You're using that soft sound.
Yes.
And it's not sounding like anything you know, right? So what could we change the pronunciation, because we know the O has two sounds. What if we said a long O? Occurrence.
Occurrence.
Is that a word you know you've heard of more often? Maybe. It may not be.
No, because when I read my books, I really know. I read Diary of a Refugee book, so you really never hear that word.
Okay. But you have heard the word occurrence.
But yeah.
All
in
right.
Book, I read it in Hachi.
Yes, that is something that Gary Paulson's going to be using more. So I think it's still worth looking up for occurrence. All right, pull up the iPad.
Can I
Okay.
use the laptop? Please.
Oh, please, yes.
Here you go.
Gotta make sure that
You can
I'll have to
just go
log
Wi-Fi.
into it first. All right.
Can I
so
look it up on my phone?
yeah, actually, do you have your phone with you?
Yeah.
I don't know what to look at.
All right. So if you go into Safari, because that's not.
Now I
So
can see.
here, click on that, and
It says
then
go.
what?
It says go.
Oh, somehow there you go.
Oh, that gives
All
me a lot
right.
of
So you
headache.
get your first word. If you type your first word in here, and then you'll hit search, and then it'll pull up.
Lamborghini.
No, we're looking up those. We can look up the Lamborghini later.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I can look up Lamborghini here too.
It's
Alright. And while you're working that, I'm gonna see if I can get my computer to wake up.
E-C-O.
It's connected to the school Wi-Fi.
Because sometimes technology has some difficulties.
It's not the best ever. Yes.
I mean, sometimes it's great. There we go.
Yeah, sometimes it's great, but sometimes it's not at all. Like my MacBook at home, it doesn't work. So my mom bought a new one. And now, if you have a phone that's new, it works very well.
The brightness on mine, I think I've turned it.
It's 240 already.
Yes.
It means an accident or event.
Which one?
Occurrence.
Okay. So occurrence is an accident or event. So in your book here,
I'm not looking
all right. So here, put the word at the top.
They tell you how to spell it.
Yes,
I put
they
it
do.
on.
We
Just
love
like
that.
the dictionary.
All right. So occurrence.
So, Donnie, why did I close my book?
All right. So
Okay.
occurrence is what?
It keeps saying really?
Where is it?
Which word are you looking for?
Economics.
Economize. So here's economize. Now it's broken up. It's broken up into what? Pieces or
Split.
syllables. So yeah. So now it has here. So you're gonna open up your purple book. You have here's the spelling of it, and then right under here, that should say what the definition is. All right. And then Mario. So do you remember that we want to have the meaning?
Yeah, I got it.
All right. And then we want to have a synonym. Okay. So what's a synonym for occurrence?
Synonym.
Yeah. Can
P-
you use
Synonym. Oh, it is a synonym. Let me look
All
it
right, what's a synonym? Do you remember, Mario? Or
No.
Francisco?
Synonym.
A synonym.
Sounds the same.
So it means the same. Yep, it's gonna sound, might not sound the same, but it's gonna mean the same. So we want the meaning of the word. We're gonna write that there.
You can't really
Rock
see.
on.
Do you want to sit on this side for a second? All right.
My butt hurts.
I'm sorry to hear that.
This metal.
I think we're getting to the point where we can have the tent out.
Yes, the 10, please.
Okay.
I don't
for
want to go
tomorrow.
PE no more.
What?
I don't want to go to PE no more.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Because we do exercise all the time.
Well, exercise is good for you.
I know,
All
but
right.
a bone and that hurts.
So if we're gonna economize, what does that say?
Bird spend less, reducing one expenses half. Ooh,
Okay, so you're gonna spend less.
Can
so
I
you're
go
gonna
sit
reduce.
over there for a second?
yes.
Yeah, I think we're at the point where the sun's up higher in the sky. It's harder to see. So.
Because the time is changed.
Yep. Did you hear the word? Did you have the word economize on your list as well?
Yes.
Okay. So you guys will be able to swap that information.
What if it was snowing?
We would be inside.
Why?
I'd be thrilled to death. No, actually, you know what? If it was snowing, I would put education on hold for a minute because that would be the education for you.
Actually, I could see.
What? But we would put the books aside and we would explore. It would be science. We would be exploring the fun and science of snow.
I'm gonna take Mario's bush garden with me.
All right. So did you
And a
find?
scary ride.
Did you find a synonym for
Less.
occurrence?
No, that's it.
Okay.
That wood was hurt.
Hmm?
That wood was hurt.
I would use my phone, but my phone's recording right.
What is that? What letter?
A synonym. SYNONYM.
N-A? Is it N-A?
SYNONYM. That's an O.
S-Y-N-O.
Okay, but we're looking for a synonym for occurrence. Now, when you had your word up, can I borrow this for a second?
Miss
Okay.
the phrase. As
Now-
soon as you said it.
Now, usually, I'm going to flip this around for a second. Okay. So look at here. For the word economize, we have a line that says synonyms right in the definition. And so what's a synonym for economize is to cut costs or to save,
I didn't even see that.
which is why we're working on that for you.
It says it right here.
All right, you found them? All right, so what is a synonym for occurrence?
Experience, instance, appearance, modification, development, and more.
Okay. So for occurrence, I would also think that it was a happening.
Happening?
Yeah.
Okay. This girl got the big screen. I got the small screen.
Okay, something that's sort of an event.
Event.
An event
Okay.
is what, if I was going to do my own synonym for. Okay? And then an antonym would be, do you have a list of an antonym on there? So what's the opposite of something happening?
No.
Is not happening, right? And then you could draw a picture or make your own sentence. Because some words lend themselves to a picture, others
Don't really.
don't really. Occurrence?
Maybe. Because the event.
Well, what kind of occurrence what would you draw for a picture?
A picture.
What
Can
kind of
I use
picture?
this?
Absolutely. What kind of event would you use for, or what kind of picture would you use for the word occurrence?
I use a picture like this. Wait.
And you can actually just draw it straight on your book. That way you'll have it, and then you don't have to do your work twice. Okay. And drawing it in boxes might be more helpful. Might not be, but
Okay. The crowd. The crowd right here. This is the crowd. Blah 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 blah.
Done.
what did you have for synonym?
And then here's the
Kill.
performers.
What?
Kill.
What was your synonym?
Cat.
To cut what?
Cut.
To cut costs is to what?
Gotta read it. Spend less, reducing one's expense. I have to ignore this where I can. Save money. Oh, wait, it's a bank?
What? A bank could cut costs. Could you when you
Whole
go,
money?
what?
Could you connect
Leave
me
the
to
whole
the
money?
Wi-Fi because it doesn't work?
So when you are spending money,
Uh-huh.
okay, now you only get so much money, and then you have to reduce your costs. So basically, you're eating too much. Has your mom said you're eating too much yet?
Yes.
I bet you. I know your mom has. You
When
might
we
not
went
be
to
eating.
Red
You
Lobster-
might not be eating your mom out of house and home quite yet. In 2 years, you're gonna be eating everything, and your mom's like, "Oh, you're gonna cost too much money."
Sometimes I do.
Yes, sometimes you do.
But in 2 years, you're gonna have a job almost.
Maybe, but in 2
I
years,
can have a job right now.
in 2 years, you guys are going to be just like eating machines, because that's what teenage boys do. Having my son, I know that's just what
He's
what they do.
13, I'm 12.
Right. So to cut costs means to not spend as much. So you're going to reduce it. So we're going to
Maybe you buy more, and then you save later.
Well, you have to juggle. So maybe we don't go to the movies, so that I can buy you food.
I'd rather not eat the food.
Yes, that's what we had to do. There were times where we didn't get to go out as much. We had to cut our costs, and because we needed to pay more for
Bills.
food.
You had to pay more.
I had to
food
pay
and
for
bills.
food because I have teenage children.
Both of them. One is
Fiona's-
20,
Yeah.
and the other one is 17. 15.
He just turned 18. So yes, Brandon
What about me?
he's 6'5".
He's
that's
6'5",
He's
that's tall.
6'5". That is very tall. All right, so we're gonna keep working on the definitions. You guys are gonna share them
Yeah,
with each other, okay? And then I'm gonna turn this off for the lesson, and I can use this for we
Your
use this more
professor?
for